Hello there everyone, Robert here, and I'm back with another video focusing on a business solution or just something else that you can kind of offer to either your own site or potentially a client site. And this one actually came about, it was partially inspired by no code devs. They uploaded a video where they were talking about how to be able to take donations through a website. And one of the possibilities that they mentioned, in addition to donations, you could also probably use this as a tip. And I actually replied to them and let them know, oh, well, actually Wix does have a built-in tip application. So at checkout, you can take tips from users and customers who are checking out. So I just wanted to go ahead and showcase how to add it to the website, how to kind of set it up on the back end. There's not necessarily a lot to the application, so it should be a fairly short video, but do want to showcase this. And also just want to mention that this actually applies for any of the platforms. So if you are building an editor website or an editor X website while you still can, then you should be able to add this application on there. But yeah, let's just jump right in. So here within Wix Studio, Wix Tips, I've already searched it, but it is available through the app market. So you can come down here and go to the app market. In the app market, you can just search up Wix Tips. I've already done that. And if you don't have Wix stores, Wix bookings, or restaurant orders, it will go ahead and ask you before you can install it. You do need to add one of these. Restaurant orders right now is still pending for Wix Studio. As soon as that's available, I'll let everyone know. Been really pending for that one and hopeful for that one, as it's another market that you can kind of target. Or again, if you run a restaurant, great benefit to be able to make that on Wix Studio and also then be able to add tips. But yeah, if you don't already have them added, again, these can be added through the add elements. And from there, you can choose to add a store or a booking systems. They're right here. And you can just go ahead and select them and add them and then add them in the back end. If we go back to the Wix tips, once that is added, then you can just add it to the site. And I'm actually just going to navigate to the dashboard or the back end of the site to show you kind of how you set it up and just what it looks like at the end. So here I have it on another site that I have, and this one has already a store set up and some products. But once it is added, it will be set up on the dashboard. It should redirect you automatically. And we come here to tips. And like I said, there's not necessarily much to it. We can decide whether we do want to enable tips at checkout. We do have the option of whether it's percentage or a fixed amount. Again, the default tip is starting at 0. There's not a way to force people to leave a tip. And I think that's kind of beneficial. As a customer, I would probably feel a little weirded out if I have to leave something. Then I might just turn around. But again, you can decide exactly what percentages you want to do, what amounts you want to do. And you can also toggle on the option to let customers leave custom tip amounts. And once that's set up and you do that, again, I'll choose to save. I had asked percentages before, but let's save this and let's leave it as the fixed dollar amount. And now let me go to my live site so we can kind of see what that looks like. So here, again, I have a store just with some general products. And I added this one recently right now. So let's come here to the cart. Now, again, as I mentioned in the beginning, it does do it at checkouts. I think there might be maybe like a feature request to be able to add it, or if there's any feedback maybe on the flow that you would want to see it on here. But let's say I'm good with these two products and I'm ready to check out. Once we go to the checkout, we'll see the toggle there. Cool. And it actually remembers some of the information. I was testing this out a little bit earlier. So some of my touch credentials are here. Again, I had as percentages, so I did put a custom amount of $1, but again, we can see here, if we do select one of these, they're automatically just kind of added onto the checkout. If we do the custom amount, it does give the user some time to apply. So let's say I want to do 5 and click apply, and we'll see that added there. And just kind of added again directly on top of it. So that's kind of the feature and how it looks. And there are a lot of other applications that have been added recently, or a few that I can think of that have been added to the checkout. So that way, I think Reconvert is another one to be able to cross-sell. If that's something you guys would be interested in seeing, definitely let me know. I'd be happy to kind of showcase that and have that be visible. But yeah, that's kind of the feature. And if any questions, definitely let me know. I'll be happy to answer any of them. Wix does have a good article with some FAQs as well, like what happens with returns, or a few other questions kind of related to that as well, like if you need to refund this. But yeah, definitely let me know if any questions. More than happy to help. But thanks everyone. Bye for now.